all agreed tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Not only does America have a very serious problem, but
Hello, happy Tuesday, and if you're not happy, let's find out ways to get happy. Alright, so I'm going to talk today about the new rising issue, or issue that's adding to the initial issue that happened in Baltimore and a whole bunch of other things that are happening, and how we can be better. So, if I understand correctly, I was told that gangs are now getting together. That's huge. That is a step in the right direction. It's not necessarily right, the intent and the motives aren't right, but wow, to say that gangs are connecting to protect their own, that is huge. And that is something that we can actually learn from gangs, is that they surely do know how to protect their own. They actually know how to be a community. And that's something that people who aren't in gangs or feel as though they don't have to turn to gangs to make it in life need to grasp. So there's the positive out of that. So we have all of these issues. What we want is justice, but we cannot have justice if we do not know the law. So how do we know the law? We begin to look at all of the laws in your state and the laws of our country and the laws of equal rights and the laws of our people. So that way, when we are in the midst of adversity and affliction, we know how to react. Also, we could also take a rule from their own playbook. For an example, the Army, right? The Army, the Navy, all of them, right? What they do is they actually train the people. They train their soldiers, they train their men to be in the midst of adversity and affliction and how to react with it. So if we want justice, right, we need to learn the law, and we need to know how to react in these situations to a point where our emotions aren't overtaking us and we're not even getting justice, but we're killing us off. You know, why we should be smarter and work to not put ourselves in a position to be killed if we want justice, because all they see is another opportunity to take more of us out, right? And that's what we don't want. So why put ourselves in that position? If we're going to be smart, if we want something big and something different to change, we need to be smart to make it happen. So a great thing to do is to actually have, you know, a big old thing, a big nice community. But what we need to do is have a community in every place. And I remember I was talking to my mom about this morning, and I almost cried. And you know, it was like, wow, you know, this is, you know, actually happening, and it's continuously happening, and it's getting worse. You know, 300 plus people killed in the custody of the people that are supposed to protect us. That is so huge, and it's scary. You know, it's scary for those, especially black men. It's scary for them. You know, you have a mother, you know, basically like kicking her son's butt, saying, you're not going out there like that, you know. Don't put yourself in harm's way. I'd rather I hit you than someone else, you know. Kudos to her, you know. We need more people like that. But what we need to do is, if you want to fight for justice, you need to be smart. You need to know the law, and you need to you need to connect yourself with people who want the same goal as you, and you guys need to train yourselves. And how do you train yourselves? Like, going back to the whole Army and Navy thing. With the Army, what they like to do is they'll ask you what your fear is. And so what they'll do is they'll put you within that fear, and you have to fight. You have to know what to do. That way you're focused on the main goal. So how do you take that and apply it to us who want to fight for justice and peace? So you have a group of people, you have everybody, so now we're role playing. So you have half the people be cops, and you have half the people be the Black Panthers, you know, the new generation Black Panthers, people that want change. You spray them. You spray them with water. You like not physically hurt them, but you prepare them. You need to learn how to stand still while being sprayed with water and not let your emotions affect you and make you want to go out and do something, because that's the quickest way to get killed. You know, fighting for your life is the quickest way to get killed now. And we need to know the law. And so that is a great way to start. I would love to, you know, share this with people. So, I mean, share it. You know, we encourage us. It's up and coming. It's about having the right people in place so that we can do these things and we can connect communities and network each other and educate, empower, and encourage our people. We encourage us is coming. Just, you know, give us some more time. We need a little bit more patience. But I just want to let you know that this is something that has been in the works and that it's closer. It's getting closer than ever. Sooner than later, hopefully, we will be able to do these things and network and really have a team of Black people who really want to do things and do things in a way that will actually make Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and Martin Luther King Jr. proud. Because if they were alive today, they would not like how we are reacting. So what we need to do is we need to go back in time and do those same things and do it in a way that's going to be positive, that's going to be impossible for people to get away with killing us. You know, don't give them a reason. Just going out and say, hey, we're going to kill you is giving them a reason to kill us, and then we're getting nowhere. We're just adding on to the same thing over and over again, repeating the cycle, and we don't want that. We want to change the cycle, and we want to change it for good. Will it be changed for good? Who knows? But at least we can make the right positive steps to do so. Also, hip-hop, we know, is pretty much gone. But on the bright side, on the positive side, hip-hop was born out of affliction and adversity. And now Black people are experiencing it again. And it's crazy, like that song, We're Headed for Self-Destruction. It's crazy how those songs that we may have been born at the time they came out, or like our parents grew up with, are so relevant to today in 2015. I mean, it's crazy. So, you know, take a play from their rule book. Look at what hip hop did. Look at what hip hop was originally meant for. So if you're an artist, do what hip hop was meant to do. You know, it's born out of affliction. And so can all of my people who are not going to change when money comes to them stand up and do something, who aren't going to put themselves in a predicament to be classified as what the world sees Black people as, gang members or ghetto girls or ratchets, whatever you guys want to call it, you know, all of the negativity, you know. So it's time to flip the script. It's time to actually stick with it and be committed to it. So if you're not committed to change, then this isn't for you. If you are committed to change, then start getting people together, you know, build that community, connect with people, educate each other, share the new laws that you just learned. That's a great way to start. And if you really want to get out there and protest, start training for these things. Get sprayed in the face, get punched in the gut, you know, get slapped around, you know, and know how to stand in the midst of being afflicted by those who are afflicting you. So that's a great way to start, and just know that ultimately we encourage us. And so I love you, all of my brothers and sisters. I love you so much. And you know, I just first and foremost, I want to let my people know that I love them. I love you guys. We can do this, you know, we just have to get out of our own way. And I love everyone else too, Black, white, Asian, South American, all of the descendants, everyone, you know, European, Middle Eastern, everyone. I love you guys. African, all, you know, I love you all right? So that's what I'm just trying to say. But for right now, Black people, we need to encourage us. So let's do it, you know. What do you need? What can help us help you? You know, don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to stand up. Because if nobody stood up back then, you wouldn't be where you are now. Alright? So think about that. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in and what you know to be right. And let's do something about it. And let's not just talk about it. I mean, seriously. let's do something about it. We need to circulate our dollar again, but that's another thing that's probably way down the line. So let's do something, and just know that ultimately we encourage us. Love you guys.